did my little drive time dialectic earlier. Just kind of ranting and raving for channel members. Wasn't really ranting and raving, just sharing some stuff that was on my mind. And now I'm waiting, and I decided I was going to go back to the scene of the last time I was in downtown Austin, Minnesota, and check out the Veterans Memorial and the area where the Austin PD and the Malheur County Sheriff's Office headquarters themselves at. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go take a look at what they're doing to the memorial, because the last time I was here looking at it, it was trashed. So, hey, Sarah's here, caught alive. So, yeah, the last time I was here, the Veterans Memorial was pretty much trashed, and now I'm looking at it, and it's looks like they're redoing it. So we're going to take a look at it, and then we're going to walk around and fill some police cars. We're going to see if they're running, got their laptops open, and all that. So let's take a look. Like this video, share this video, comment on the video. If you haven't yet, join channel memberships. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do that. So they've tore out all of the walkways that were in here, because last time I was here, I'll try and link the video. This whole area was just trashed. It was covered with snow. You couldn't really get to it safely. So it looks like they're putting in, they've obviously put in all new pavement, and now they're look, I don't know, it looks like that's frames for maybe some, hard telling. What do you guys think? What do you think those might be frames for? Markers? There's a lot of really loud cars in this area. But glad to see Sarah's here. 4 of you watching. Well, thank you. Oh, there's 6 of you. 16 of you. Where'd that come from? Let's go take a look at the... Let's go take a look at the police parking. Hello, everybody. I'm doing well. We're going to go take a look at the police parking area. So these are all law enforcement parking. Last time I was here, I asked the question of my audience. I said, do you think that law enforcement parking means only law enforcement vehicles, or is it only for law enforcement officers? And I don't know. Oh, I got a kick out of this. This was here last time too. This guy's got a thin blue line sticker right there on his car, and then he's got a stormtrooper. What do you think of that? Thin blue line tag and a stormtrooper. That's interesting. And a skeleton in his car. They got pretty nice rides here. They drive hybrids. I didn't know they made a hybrid police Interceptor. I did not know that. Very good. Laptop's closed. Must be waiting for a ride. Somebody to haul around. Boy, that's a lot smaller. Feels a lot smaller. Does that look smaller? I don't know. Maybe they're the same. Might be the same. Well, that's a flex fuel. Has anybody else noticed this trend in their areas where law enforcement is that was Ford F-150. It's a nice vehicle. But anybody else knowing this trend in their area? Where everybody's they're all switching over to SUVs and pickups. So yeah, they're all switching over to full-size trucks. I mean, it makes sense in Minnesota, especially. You don't want like a squad for, like, you know, he has bad aim. I just saw that, Sarah. Yeah. It makes sense in Minnesota. You don't want to have like a two-fleet system where you've got a regular cruiser for the summer, and then you have to switch over to a bigger vehicle to be able to handle the winter weather conditions for winter. But nice looking vehicle, keeping it clean, good, it's nice. Doesn't look like the sheriff's office has got any cars parked here right now. Laptop's closed there, that's good. Ooh, that's an Apple top laptop. What do they call that, a Mac? Interesting. Oh, they letter their squads. So that's Squad B, that's Squad D. I wonder if they're all flex fuels. It's a hybrid Interceptor, but it's not a flex fuel. I'm wondering if this is oh, yep, unmarked. This is unmarked. Still pretty obvious. Laptop is closed there, but got the spotlights. Switch. Interesting. J. It's interesting. You guys all getting flex fuels now?
I honestly don't even know.
Yeah, just whatever they assign you to.
Yeah.
Are you rolling all your squads over to flex fuel?
Oh, like the hybrid crap?
Yeah, like the hybrids.
We did, but they're starting to become so hard to come by. It's just kind of whatever Ford decides to
Send your way, whatever comes up on contract. You guys are all over then to trucks and SUVs then?
No, I mean, there's some departments like Brownsdale got a truck, and I think Fillmore runs trucks and everything like that. So it's just kind of like whatever's in the arsenal.
They just got to put your big rear end in a big truck. Right? You won't fit in a small car, will you? When did you get hired, man? I knew you last time I saw you. You were still trying to get hired on, and that's been years because I haven't been over here.
5 years ago, like tomorrow.
5 years ago tomorrow?
Something like that. It's like,
Are you full time?
yeah.
Awesome.
It's like the end of, sometime in the end of October was.
Oh, congratulations. I knew you were working towards it, so I just was noticing the cars, and I'm like, well, these guys have flex fuels. And then I saw your big truck pull in, and everybody's like,
Yeah, it's it's got its pros and cons.
Yeah. So, but I haven't seen a regular car squad in a while in town here. So,
Like a car?
Yeah.
We got rid of all
So you are all over then to the
It's SUVs.
SUVs. What's the share? Is the Mower County all trucks too in SUVs? Oh, nice.
They got one like a 350 truck.
I know you guys are probably trying to have a conversation about something that's really important. I'm gonna ask you a really quick question. 2 quick questions. Should be 2 quick questions. And I asked this. I used to be in the career field. So, does your city as an agency for the police department, do you guys have conversations at all about public filming and where, how that falls? Like if people are out filming and wanting to film you guys in the course of your duty, how are you supposed to? Obviously, you can't be like all up in your business while you're doing an arrest or whatever. But do you guys have a policy about seeing people filming or filming interactions?
You're allowed to film. We can't say anything. Like,
I mean, it's just what we see. It's like, okay, as long as you're not like kicking our doors or stuff like that. But it's like it's public.
That's cool. I'd like to hear that. I'm gonna ask it this way. So since you guys said people can film in public, which I love to hear because I'm sure you've seen the videos because there are people out there that don't think you can, both non-law enforcement and law enforcement. Are you familiar with the 5 portions? And this is nobody can ever answer this. I'm just a nerd. So, are you familiar with the 5 sections of the First Amendment? Nope. The 5 partitions or sections of the First Amendment. So it breaks down. It's called RAPS: freedom of religion, freedom of assembly, freedom of press, freedom of petition, and freedom of speech. So, if anybody ever asks, now you know. RAPS. It goes along with RAS, reasonable articulable suspicion. So, thanks a lot. What's your name? Silvers. And I can't remember your last name. Zago. Nick.
Yep.
That's right. I'm like, I could not remember your last name.
Yep.
I'm like, that's Nick. I'm going to say the wrong name though. I know I am.
Yep.
So it's good to see you guys. Be safe. Have a good shift. Take care.
thank you.
Is Sherwood still over here?
Yes, he is. I don't know what time he's getting on though.
Oh, does he work tonight?
I'm honestly, I don't know.
No.
I'm gonna be honest. We all have different schedules.
Well, he lives in my town, so.
Gotcha.
Well, you guys have a good one.
You too.
Thank you. Oh gosh, sorry, I was too busy being engaged in the conversation. I didn't see some of those questions. Who wants to see my ugly mug? Well, hello, Mercedes-Benz. Who wants to see my ugly mug? Should we? What time is it? It's 3:41. That was an excellent conversation. I don't know if you guys heard that, but I asked them what their response is to people filming in public, especially filming them in the course of their duties. And they said, well, we can't do anything about it. And I love that response. And I guess that's not even a fair way. They're like, you could film. You have a right to film as long as you're, not like actually up here trying to hurt anyone or, to damage vehicles or whatever. So that was an amazing conversation. And it goes a lot easier when people recognize you. They were super cool, and they are currently talking about the weird guy who approached them. Well, so I knew Nick Zago before he was post licensed. So in Minnesota, we call that police officer standards and training. peace officer standards and training. And so before he was post certified, I knew him when I was still in the career field, and I haven't seen him in years because I don't get over to Austin very much anymore. My daughter used to take dancer. My daughter danced for 15 years, and so for 15 years I was over here 2-3 times a week for hours on end. So this is the Mower County Justice Center, and this is where the adult detention center is. So show you guys what it looks like coming in here. Haven't been in here. Strangely enough, they banned guns, but so this is where you would go in for visits, and I'm pretty sure that's locked. Yeah, that's locked. So that's the court area right there. So this is where you access you can actually put money on detainees' books here. So you can type in the name of somebody that you're looking to put money on their books, and then you go from there. So, yeah. Hey, Roadhog. Nice to see you. I did not know you were in here. But yeah, that makes it a lot easier when people know you. But I mean, she didn't know me, and she saw me filming, and she didn't say a word. So the place I'm going to walk by now is a new restaurant, and it's a new restaurant in an old building. One of the last times I was out here, and I was still doing street ministry as a evangelist, the guy came out. It was a strip club. The guy came out and tried to drag me inside and beat me to death for doing street ministry. But yeah, they've really fixed this place up. This whole part of downtown used to be just trashed, and they've really put a lot of effort into it. And it's really nice out here. It's a really nice outside, nice patio. I'll tell you, to be able to be out in Austin, Minnesota on, October 19th, being able to, can you guys believe how nice it is? This is absolutely ridiculous. I'm not ready for this.
It's going to be warmer tomorrow.
I'll be mowing my yard in shorts in October. What is that all about? Yeah, it's just, next thing you know, it'll be hurricanes up here.
It was 44 last week.
Yeah, exactly. 44 last week. So, yeah, that used to be a strip club, and the guy threatened to beat the brakes off of me for being outside, just talking to people. Ironically, right across from the police station. And get this, then one of the other bars, somebody assaulted me, like literally assaulted me, and then they called the cops on me, but I had started to call first, and they tried to, they wanted me charged, and I hadn't committed a crime. And the officer that showed up that day, even though I hadn't done anything wrong, the officer that showed up that day made me ID myself. Same agency, but we just had a really good interaction with these two Austin PD officers. It was nice. I know it's a little windy in this area. I'm going to show you guys. So Austin is home of Spam, home of Spam, which is of course a product of Hormel, and because we're proud of our Spam, I just recognize. Look at this. Everywhere you go, there are cameras, which is fine. But everywhere you go, there are cameras. What do you folks think of this weather today?
It's awesome.
Say hi.
Hello.
All two people are like, who are these weirdos? Did you go in the museum already?
Yeah.
What's it like? I haven't been in there yet.
Really good. It's fun.
It's about Spam.
It's about
what?
Spam. It's fun. Learn more history than I thought.
More history?
More history than I thought. I didn't realize that Spam had such a history behind it.
Oh yeah, especially when you go back to it being invented to help with the war effort. So that's really, yeah. I live in the area, and so we know all of this about Spam. And then everybody's like, "Oh, I love Spam," and I'm like, give or take around here. You don't know a lot of people that eat it, but they all know about it. So, folks, have a great day. Spam, the mystery meat. Yes, Roadhog. Oh. Did you hear? It's supposed to be 84 here in southeast Minnesota tomorrow. So there's another Spam museum sign. But 84. Oh, and Mr. Nicky's here? That's awesome. What are we getting? Oh, you know what's ironic? Let's see here. Do I have time? Okay, yeah, I have time. So, one of the most popular places in Austin to eat is a little BBQ Joint. You ready for this? You want to see how close it is to the law enforcement center and the justice center? So that's where we were, right down there. That corner is where the law enforcement center is, where 911 dispatch is. Somebody earlier in the stream said they smell bacon. Tell me that's not hilarious. Tell me that's not funny. I'll just wait. If that's not funny, put a 1 in the chat. If you don't think that's funny, put a 1 in the chat. All right, there. And then way over, right around down the street, half a block around the corner, is the law enforcement center. Oh, should we go in and see if we can take a look? I'll tell them I'm doing a travel video. It's open. So, it's really cool in here. It's very blue. It's really cool. I really like this. It smells so good in here, guys. Oh. It's an amazing joint. I love their food. So if you guys ever get up here, hi. No, actually, come here a second. I love your place, but I'm telling some fans about it, and I'm telling them if they ever get here. So, this is Piggy Blues. Do you know how long it's been here?
24 years.
24 years?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You say hi.
Hi.
All right. So I'm telling everybody to come up. Didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good. You're
But
fine.
I told them I love the decor and I love the food. So
Good deal.
can I walk and take pictures of your walls real quick?
Sure.
Awesome. So. So it's just a really nice joint. And the food is excellent. Is the food not excellent here?
It is.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
Amber, is this regular?
What'd you say? You work here and you
I'm
eat?
eating here. I'm on my break.
She says, I'm working here, but I'm still eating here. Yes.
I know what it all
I'm the founder.
Are you really? Oh, awesome. We love your place. I'm telling my fan base on my YouTube channel about you guys and that we like it. And if they ever get up here, they should come and eat. So thank you for letting me come in. And so you guys still do the deep fat fried cream corn? Yeah. The corn puff? Yeah.
We have a spam menu too for all the tourists.
For all the tourists, I just walked over there. And
The locals turned me down. They had enough.
that's what I was telling somebody over there. You know, what's ironic is I was just pointing out, and it's a bad joke on my part, but I was just pointing out that just kitty corner is law enforcement. Kitty corner is law enforcement, and you're Piggy Blues.
Oh, yeah.
So somebody asked, please tell me there's at least a subtle law enforcement reference in the building somewhere, and I could not remember if there was or not. So,
But they all come in here to eat.
yep. Ironically,
I'm not going to get in trouble because I give them food. That's how they know me. That's what
probably should not say that publicly, even though you just did. So, you guys have a great night. Thanks for letting me come in and do this. We love your food. Whenever I get a chance to get over here, especially when I have people with me, we stop in. So.
What's your favorite? I like mine sauce.
How are you? Good.
It is awesome. See, and they even have some of their own merchandise. So we love that. I love that they had no problem with me shooting video. So, but what do you know? I don't. I mean, look at that. We had a chance to walk around and shoot some video and talk a little bit, and we had a chance to talk to a couple of cops that handled the conversation very well. And I got to explain raps to them. So we see, not every encounter that you have has to be terrible. You know, and I gotta be honest with you guys. I hate it when I say I gotta be honest, because that implies other times I'm not being honest. But to be frank, how's that? To be frank with you guys, whenever I do film cops or have an interaction with law enforcement, I get nervous because I don't know how it's gonna go, and I do have a little bit of a reputation, even in this part of Minnesota, because people do know me from my work over in Albert Lea, which is another 35-40 minutes over there to the west. And people remember the work I did with Lisa Hansen down there. Sarah, you know my story with Lisa Hansen too. So it's not often that I go places anymore where I'm not recognized, at least once in a while. So I wanted you guys to see the back of this truck when he pulls out. It's really cool. It's interesting. What do you think of the flag like that? Grayed out. I've had some people have had some conversations with me and said that they don't feel like that. That particularly is not the flag, so it doesn't matter what you do with it. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to end this because I did what I wanted to do. Got to interact with some cops. And we got to walk around and see some stuff. So if you haven't yet, make sure you like, comment, and share. And if you haven't joined the channel, like Sarah and Roadhog and some of these others, even, haven't joined on your own, you've got a guest membership, maybe think about coming back in and joining with your own membership after your guest membership expires. And where are you? I am in a small town of Austin, Minnesota. It's about 18,000 people, and it's on Interstate 90. So, but yeah, If you haven't joined yet as a channel member, become an Act Localist. Would love to have you on board. Everybody that joins helps keep me going, helps keep the internet on, keeps the electricity going, keeps gas in the car. And if you share, come back afterwards and share, or come back and even just put a 1 in the comment section to drive me up in the algorithm. And we'll probably clip out the interaction I had with law enforcement, just a conversation I had with them, and put it up by itself, so people can see that you can still have conversation with law enforcement these days and not have it go south on you. Now, it would have been great if we could have if I would have brought up the 5 sections of the First Amendment, and they knew them, but guarantee you they won't forget the conversation we had today. So you guys have a great day, and tune in for the chicken stream tomorrow morning, and probably around 8:30, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. We'll do our live chicken stream, and you guys can see the Freedom Flock do their thing on a Saturday morning. And until next time, Sic Semper Tyrannis.